Hi and welcome to Health and Love channel, where we spice up your life and love. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click on the notification bell. So whenever we upload a new video on health and love, you will be updated and you can start living a perfect life. Also, please give the video a big thumbs up. And if you have any concern, question or opinion about the video, don't be shy and just leave a comment down below. Now let's get back to the video.
Common relationship problem and how to avoid them. Relationships are complex and, at times, can be full of conflict. It's important to recognize common relationship problems before they become an issue in your relationship. In this video, we'll take a look at some of the most common relationship issues and how to avoid them. We'll discuss topics such as communication, trust, and commitment, all essential components of a healthy, long-term relationship. With these tips and advice, you'll be well on your way to having a successful and enjoyable relationship. Communication problems. When it comes to relationships, communication is key. But sometimes, even the best communicators can have trouble communicating with their partners. This can lead to all sorts of problems in the relationship, from misunderstandings to hurt feelings. If you're having trouble communicating with your partner, there are a few things you can do to try and improve the situation. First, make sure that you're really listening to what your partner has to say. It's easy to get caught up in our own thoughts and miss what others are saying. Really try to focus on what your partner is saying and understand their point of view. Second, avoid making assumptions about what your partner is thinking or feeling. We can often jump to conclusions about what our partners are thinking without actually asking them. This can lead to conflict and misunderstandings. Instead, try to ask questions and get clarification from your partner before assuming anything. Finally, be patient when communicating with your partner. Relationships are complicated and it takes time to truly understand each other. If you're patient and open-minded, you'll find that it's easier to communicate effectively with your partner and avoid common relationship problems. Trust issues. When it comes to relationships, trust is often considered to be one of the most important factors. Without trust, it can be very difficult for a relationship to survive. If you're in a relationship where trust issues are present, it's important to try to address them as soon as possible. There are a number of different reasons why trust issues might develop in a relationship. In some cases, it might be due to something that happened in the past, such as a previous relationship. In other cases, it might be due to a lack of communication or intimacy. If you're having trust issues in your relationship, there are a few things you can do to try to resolve them. First, it's important to communicate with your partner about what's going on. Trying to hide your feelings or avoid the issue will only make things worse. Second, you need to be willing to work on rebuilding trust. This might mean being more open and honest with each other, spending more time together, or participating in activities that build trust, such as counseling. If you're having trouble resolving your trust issues, don't hesitate to seek out professional help. A therapist could help you identify the root of the problem and work on developing healthy coping mechanisms. Jealousy. Jealousy is a common emotion that can crop up in any relationship. It can be caused by insecurity, fear of abandonment, or simply feeling threatened by someone else. If left unchecked, jealousy can lead to possessiveness, controlling behavior, and even violence. Fortunately, there are things you can do to keep jealousy from getting out of control. Here are some tips. Talk to your partner about what's causing your jealousy. Oftentimes, simply communicating with each other can help to ease those jealous feelings. Try to work on your own self-esteem and confidence. The more secure you feel in yourself, the less likely you are to feel jealous in your relationship. Focus on the positive aspects of your relationship and let go of any negative thoughts or suspicions. Trust is an important foundation for any healthy relationship. If you find yourself getting jealous frequently, it may be helpful to talk to a therapist or counselor who can help you address the root of the problem. Money problems. Money is one of the most common problems couples face. It can be a source of tension and conflict, and can lead to arguments and even divorce. There are a few things you can do to avoid money problems in your relationship. Communicate openly about money. Discuss your financial goals and concerns with your partner. Be honest about your spending habits and income. Make a budget together. Determine how much you need to live on each month, and stick to it. Track your spending so you know where your money is going. Have separate bank accounts. This can help you avoid fights over money, and gives each of you some financial independence. Make financial planning a priority. Invest in your future by saving for retirement or other long-term goals. Don't let money problems ruin your relationship. Take steps to avoid them before they start. Relationship boredom. We've all been there. You're in a relationship, and things are good. But after a while, the excitement starts to fade. The butterflies disappear, and you find yourself bored. If you're feeling bored in your relationship, it's important to communicate with your partner. Talk about what's not working for you and see if they're feeling the same way. If you're both on the same page, there are a few things you can do to spice things up. First, try something new together. This could be anything from taking a dance class to going on a hike. It's important to mix up your routine and do something out of the ordinary together. This will help you feel connected to your partner in a new way. Second, make time for each other. In today's busy world, it's easy to let your relationship fall by the wayside. But if you want to keep the spark alive, it's important to carve out time for each other. This could be anything from date nights to weekend getaways. Whatever works for you, make sure you're making quality time for your partner. Finally, don't forget why you're together in the first place. Sometimes we get so caught up in the day-to-day that we forget why we fell in love with our partner in the first place. Take some time to reflect on what drew you to them and try to reignite that flame. Different interests. Different interests can be a common relationship problem. If you and your partner have different interests, it can be difficult to find activities that both of you enjoy. It is important to make sure that you spend time doing things that both of you enjoy. If one person is always doing something they don't enjoy, it can lead to resentment. It is also important to have some separate interests. This gives you time to pursue your own hobbies and passions. It can be a good way to learn more about yourself and grow as a person. It can also give you something to talk about with your partner when you're not doing the same thing. If you're having trouble finding common ground, it's important to communicate with your partner. Talk about what you both want out of the relationship and try to find ways to compromise. Family issues. Relationships are hard, and even the happiest couples will face problems from time to time. But there are some common relationship problems that can crop up again and again, and it's important to be aware of them so you can avoid them. One of the most common relationship problems is communication difficulties. It's so important to be able to communicate with your partner, but often couples find themselves arguing or not really talking at all. This can lead to resentment and misunderstandings, so it's important to work on communication from the start. Another common problem is jealousy. It's only natural to feel a little jealous from time to time, but if it's something that's constantly affecting your relationship, it's a problem. Jealousy can lead to arguments, mistrust, and even physical violence, so it's crucial to deal with it before it gets out of control. Money is also a big issue in many relationships. Couples often argue about how to spend their money or who should be responsible for what bills. Financial stress can put a lot of strain on a relationship, so it's important to be on the same page about your finances. Finally, one of the most common relationship problems is simply not spending enough time together. With work, family, and other commitments, it can be tough to find quality time for each other. But if you want your relationship to thrive. Conclusion. Relationships can be hard work, but they don't have to be. With a little bit of understanding and effort, couples can navigate their way around common relationship problems with ease. By addressing the root causes of issues such as communication breakdowns, lack of trust, and differences in opinions, you'll find that your relationships are stronger than ever before. We all want our relationships to thrive, so make sure you take the time to discuss any potential issues head-on and create a strong connection with your partner today. Thanks for watching the video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Bye.